if you're in that kind of position, you don't want to put a hero like Lina where she relies on lane dominating. And Zeus is a hero that doesn't really care about that. Like, he trades smoked up right now, but I don't exactly... It looks like he wants to go for top, and Yoki's quite low, and he won't know about this either.
He's going to pick up the boots, though.
One.
Yep, so here it is. Where's that first stun? Follow-up fissure. No tail just waiting to block him in, and there it is. The Rocket Barrage can turn on. The creep behind him is soaking up a little bit of it, but it's not enough. So Yoki will be the first blood. Cloud9. Successful kill on the Axe.
Yeah, he definitely didn't see that coming. This ward normally would kind of spot out the rotation from this side, but if he goes from around anyways, you can't spot that. Or, I mean this ward. But he just came from behind and he didn't really have any idea of it. And this might happen again because Niltail's actually got an invis rune.
Well, there goes your fissure block. This time there's a little bit more of a creep wave to get through, so Envy starts off with the flat cannon, then into the Rocket Barrage and Yoki. Well, the wall's going to disappear, but he can't run away from it all.
Resolution has a DD, but they rotate No-Tail immediately just because of that. He's actually trying to get a stun off.
He's got Thunder God's Wrath is available, so Resolution's going to drop.
Level 2, it's the level 1 fissure. It doesn't matter what the damage deals, it's mostly enough to be able to set up a kill and always want to fly. He's getting quite low.
He's going to leave one stun off over on the Zeus, and now in comes Resolution. It's going to Sonic Wave down the Earthshaker, making his life a little bit more difficult than it really has to be.
Sure, the heroes that if you don't kill him within the initial burst wave, there's a high chance for him to just turn it around on you. And at top, Empire. That double stun though by Misery.
Alright, can they finish it?
Oh
no. Misery's got Finger of Death. He dodges the stun from Aloha Dance. And Eternal Envy, well, he's got nothing to help out his teammate right now. Unless Initiation, Earthshaker Control, Gyrocopter with his cooldown. One thing we haven't even mentioned at all. What's going to happen with Empire, with Axe, as well as Troll Warlord when they get caught inside this cooldown? Are they having a battle over on No-Tail? The Fissure will give him some space here, but then again, with the Sonic Wave, the Shadow Strike will end up killing him off. So they get a little bit of experience for it.
Agony.
And the kill goes to the Queen of Pain. And Misery is well aware of this, so all he's got to do is just loop in behind Always Wanna Fly and kill him off. The nighttime vision is keeping it restrictive. And in fact, he's going to TP out to come and battle up on the top lane. Going to stick with Fader, however. With Thunder God's Wrath, the VS swaps him out, but the damage from the Fissure will be enough to finish the job. Looks like there was a cooldown up on top.
One in mid.
So ends up being a 3-for-2 trade-off. That Strike Array is always great if it connects. You're right, the line is a lot more reliable for control.
Oh, and No-Tail's got to be careful up here. He does have Misery behind him, though.
There's that call in a moment. Nope, Echo Sam's going to throw out Misery with a stun. There's no Finger of Death, but he's going to keep this Hex over on the Axe. Another Fissure from No-Tail, and more control. Resolution's going to arrive into. The Scream kills off one, the Sonic Wave almost finding the second, but with Bone 7 now arriving and Eternal Envy mopping up his teammate, they're going to fall back with just a 2-2 trade-off.
Yeah, but that's, again...
And now they got that mid tower down to 2/3 of its life. Wow, okay, Silent. Committal is high. He's losing its alpha. If Resolution's considering jumping up, the Fissure, Silent needs to walk himself away from this, and that's why he jumps up and Fader perfectly in range for Aloha Dance. There's not enough mana that he can go for this Laguna Blade. But at the same time, Cloud9 realize they're getting really cramped here. The range axe is going to slow down Bone 7, giving Resolution that vision so he can keep pushing in underneath the tower. He'll need another Blink and Scream in a moment. There's actually not enough mana for it. He's short by 10.
That was such a heads-up play by Aloha Dance, too, to come in that direction to set that up. And C9 looked like they want to fight this, and Empire looked like they want to fight this as well, but they have to be really wary as Silent. He's only got 400 HP, and he's spotted out.
Yeah, they found him. Stunned him as well as with the Mystic Flare. Always Want to Fly. Well, the cooldown is probably going to end up finishing him off while the rest of the teammates from Cloud9 move and chase after the Lina. So Empire overstaying their welcome here. Heads up play or not, they end up losing the trade-off.
And I imagine if they just get out there...
Enough damage and he can do it solo. Never really risks himself. And now they're going to try and fight Bone 7. Well, the Fissure's going to be there.
Boy.
In, and there's your 3-man RP with a 3-man stun from Misery 2. Finger of Death follow-up. Queen of Pain, the only one that survived because Resolution was never there. And now Cloud9 can properly commit players to finishing off Roshan. It was all meant to be Empire just popping in, grabbing the Aegis the Immortal and that advantage during team fights. And now Envy looking to force the issue on bottom. Throwing down the call, down Aloha Dance. Love to try and find some kind of opening with this Yule Scepter of his. And the rest of Cloud9 are already in the run out of here. The only thing he could potentially kill up, well then again with the Yule Scepter, could be the Gyro, but that's an Aegis the Immortal Gyro. So even with this kill, depending on how much you commit, it's not going to be worth it. The jumping from Resolution with a BKB, so they get through the Aegis the Immortal. Yule Scepter from the line, defensively done, but the Sonic Wave's still going to bring him down. Envy back to World of Living, but Troll Warlord starts off from him with Yoki's support. They do burn through the Aegis plus the Gyro's life. Bone7's on the move out of here, and this is also what helped Empire know what they're up against. This Observer Ward, the one that they had just before they had the horrendous fail.
Bone7!
Yeah, he's dead. This just let him see everything that was coming at him from Cloud9.
And that's solo went ham this game, Toby.
Oh, yeah. No, we're not saying, oh, naughty misery.
Bone7.
He's in trouble. Potentially skewer away. Yeah, can't do it. The stun combination from Empire is too big, so they just go on the tier 1 tower. There is the Echo Slam going on a little bit lower up against Yoki. One charge will keep him up, but now Notel being called, controlled, and Yoki's going to dunk him down. Envy as well as Misery running as quick as they can. The only thing he can do is the call down. Misery can turn around for a stun as well, waiting for the timing, just keeping Silent back. But Resolution with this Blink and Shadow Strike, they need a stun or something, and they've got it. Silent walks up, Gyrocopter bursts into a million pieces, and Cloud9 are quickly losing control of this game. Top lane is probably where we should be moving our eyesight to, is Yoki. Blink, Echo Slam, just looking for the initial stun, the swap out, and now the jump in by Bone7. He only got the RP and a low hard dance, and Yoki is a big call for him. It's still a 1-for-1 trade-off. It's about to be 2 as Big Daddy's going to get dunked down. And even the chase after with the Resolution, Hastrun, Misery's in so much trouble. They can just Sonic Wave to ensure the kill. It's not required, however, even with the double stun. That means the gem's over on the deck. And you've got another battle with Always Wanna Fly battling up against Fader. Always Wanna Fly will get to the tree line. But Fader, as well as Envy, both being revealed out in the sides. And Fader can't escape from this one. Envy can TP out, but Resolution's right behind him. He'll commit suicide with the Bloodstone. But you've just lost 4 players. You're 22 to 18. And your top ranks will be exposed once this tier 2 tower and potentially tier 3 tower is mopped up by
head there. It was just difficult, and they might actually catch out Silent though. He does have his BKB up, but no TP. He's 100% dead.
Yeah, skewering back up again. Be careful with that courier, just walking around with a Skadi. But Silent starts to run out, turns the BKB on, starts to attack, kills off Notel, but actually protected by the rocket versus the BKB and Resolution. The Finger of Death. Did he just actually blink out of that one? Either way, Yoki in for the call. Dunk number 1, looking for the extra spins to bring down Gyrocopter too early on that Culling Blade. So Envy's still going to run himself away from this and out to safety, while Lena chased down, well, I say Zeus.
Yeah, and I don't think Bone7 should have... He skewered him out of there, right? Like, he was blocked off by the Earthshaker, if I remember this correctly. I'm really sick right now, so I'm not entirely sure what happened, what I saw like 3 seconds ago, but...
I'm not going to say it wasn't carrying anything. The courier was completely empty. But it means if you're looking for Gyrocopter to try and find that Monkey King bar, it's not going to... In fact, do we actually see Envy? They're just going to commit so heavily onto Silent. But you're doing this onto a Troll Warlord that's got Aegis the Immortal. A low R dance will get sniped out. Nice initiation in by Notel, but now Silent comes back to World of Living. BKB on both Yoki and Resolution protects him from most of the early initial damage. And Empire just don't want to battle this one. They need more. They really need more than this. Resolution coming back in again. Nice double stun from Misery. This could be it right now with a Hex on top of Silent. They can kill him off twice. The burst damage is there in a moment, keeping the distance over on the Troll Warlord. So Cloud9, they got the best fight they could have ever asked for. They burn the Aegis the Immortal, and they take 3 heroes to boot.
Yeah, Notel. So he's not entirely by himself.
Well, they're still going to jump in on him and give it a crack. Look for that call. Bone7 actually getting called by Yoki. He's going to look for that dunk over on Bone7. Starts with the RP, can never get done. It's a double kill coming in the way of Yoki. At the same time, they lost Notel on the bottom. I say Big Daddy. Underneath that Observer Ward again from
Eternal Envy don't have buybacks, nor does Notel. If you're C9, you're just, you know, bend don't break. You can't lose everything at this point. You have to be careful though, as really good initiation, and this might mean Always Wanna Fly is going to go down, and this is what they need to start off the fight so far.
Aloha Dance still over on top of Fader, keeping him out.
He is overcommitting like crazy.
Yeah. It's almost like you're trying to play the buffer, but they're taking so much damage. The Silent's very, very low. And Fader, well, there's your Blink Hex, the stun from Misery, keeping Silent out. They just get the Frost Armor up. Fader lets the ulti rip. He tried to go for a second with that Refresher Orb, and in fact he did do it. That's the reason why the Refresher went. The buyback will come out from the Zeus. Hearing a lot of damage as No-Tail onto Silent. Could actually kill him off. Fader blinking himself out. The Fidge is going to control him. That's going to allow him to get a double kill into the hands of Fader. Yoki's back in the mid. They did not kill off this tier 3 tower in the bottom. And Cloud9 will repel.
Isn't going to change the course of these fights.
First.
There's a Hex in the game. That's generally not going to save you if you have a Satanic. Like, you pop it early, then it doesn't really do anything. You pop it late, then Resolution just waits for your BKB to fade. And then 4 heroes jump on top of you and blow you up.
And then you got no buyback, you get to sit back there and say, was that really the greatest purchase of my life?
Oh, Empire are stacked up a little bit, though.
They're coming. They're very, very close. Bone7 needs that opening. The Echo Slam, controlling up Silent with the Finger of Death. Your RP comes in, looking to control up Lisa, holds on to Resolution, but I want to see if Silent's also going to die. He's on 110 HP, is able to back himself out of here. They lost the Vengeful Spirit and the Queen of Pain in the meantime. Bone7 skewers himself down, not in range of Yoki, then Zeus. He actually got the Troll Warlord as well as the Lina with that ultimate, the Thunder God's Wrath. And Yoki's on the run out here. Cloud9, they just want Roshan, Aegis, and Cheese and the spot, so it's hard to run away from, or at least helps with the team fight control. And then you got Lion with his Impale as well as Hex too. There's so much control everywhere you're looking. Now Yoki triggers the BKB. He just wants a quick and easy pick off on No-Tail, and he's going to get it. In fact, it's going to be the Queen of Pain who takes it and denies him the Culling Blade hit on Empire to see where they want to go. Because Silent's just itching to fight. He's not fully 6-slotted, but with what he's got enough for him to fight. The only thing he's ever going to get more is a Satanic. As now they get some vision on Misery, jump into the Shiva's Guard, and they got him control, but Bone7 in for the RP. They're going to commit cooldown, yep, plus the Flag Cannon turning on. Silent, however, just runs up to Bone7, out of the cooldown, now moves over the Gyrocopter, needs more damage, VS swaps him out, he gets the bash over on Gyrocopter, can't finish the job, Heavy remains alive, below our deads, can't finish him at all! Heavy with a triple kill, now Yoki comes back in again, but it's only the Aegis the Immortal that you're going to be losing here. Yoki's going to die here, the jump up from Earthshaker ends the spree, 749 gold gets to come his way, and it's a 5-for-2 trade-off with Cloud9 coming out ahead.
Yeah, now you're starting to see Bone7 have a ton of impact. Just trying to... He's
experienced will probably be a better word. In the late game, Cloud9's basically it.
C9 were smoked up, but Fada and Envy are going to just break it. Look like they're on the run, and always want to fly. Going to go down. Silent's cut out as well.
That's actually a big hit. The Fissure was able to catch Silent on the high ground. And with a quick follow-up with the Mag RP, they already used their refresher all once.
Doesn't really have money. They're Lina. Neither does he. At worst, though, they lose 2 racks here. Doesn't look like C9 are interested in potentially going for the throne. Maybe they're satisfied with both set of racks here. Clear out some buildings.
Vader's jumping in. No-Tail again with his Fissure. They're going to skew it back, but it's already over. Always want to fly, getting fingered down by Misery. That cooldown timer is just ridiculous. 20 seconds every single finger. And all he needs to do is just have one range creep to soak the mana out of. Up for Envy, and he's still got enough money for a buyback. The Earthshaker's the only one who doesn't, but it's only 173 gold, so it's not too hard. Looks like Yoki is considering an engagement on bottom, but Bone7's right behind him, so he starts with the Shiva's Guard, controls the Lion, the Sonic Wave as well. It's going to be a dunk very quickly down on top of the Lion. The BKB made sure it could happen, but then it's just a quick buyback. They want more, chasing down No-Tail. In comes the call out. Big RP from Bone7. You asked for the clutch one. There it is, Yoki coming in. He wants to dunk and claim it, but Gyro just turns on the ultimate as well as the Flag Cannon. Empire get mopped, and Resolution will TP himself away to safety, but it just seems like now the walk to victory.
For team fights, it looked like for a second that there was quite a big of an advantage for Empire. I mean, look at the gold swing alone. It looks just like a huge mountain. Like it goes up and then it swings all the way back down, and they don't want to be on this roller coaster.
Well, there's no option to get off unless you're going to GG it out. There's your RP again from Bone7, giving Faye the distance, and I think that's the point. To give us the white flag, and well, it's a no-no from Resolution and GG from the rest of it. That's going to be Team Empire losing game number 1 up against Cloud9. Cloud9. One victory away. If they can take the second map, a second round, they could find themselves very comfortably up against Na'Vi tomorrow night. I'm also interested to see us. Okay, guys, well done. well done. Still, I'm interested to see how you can go up against Na'Vi. Cloud9, maybe a little bit shaky after Star Ladder. Those games didn't go perfectly their way, even though the result is something they were still reasonably happy with. It was in second place.
Yeah, C9 didn't walk away with this victory. hotly contested game though. It looked like they had their moment, obviously, at Roshan, and then Empire just quickly. Man, I want to. It's like the best way to describe it, but the Empire, they quickly struck back and they took all. I mean, they took that Rax, and it looked like they could have gone more with the buybacks on CD